Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, in less than 15 minutes, we will begin tonight's trivia show, of course, here for the Everybody's Jackpot Live Trivia Show. So let me remind you once again, there's going to be 10 questions. Each question has 3 possible answers. Once a question pops on your screen, you have to click on one of the answers that you think is correct to submit it. And well, if you're going to answer every single question correctly, you will get your share of the $1,000 prize pool, which of course is going to be shared in free spins and cash as well. And we'll begin very soon, so see you there. All right, everybody, it appears that the timer's back online. So, yeah, in less than 5 minutes, we shall begin tonight's trivia show. And let me remind you for one more last time, right? So we're having the Everybody's Jackpot Live trivia show here. 10 questions available to you. Once a question pops on your screen, you have to choose one of 3 available answers. And if it's going to be correct, very nice, we'll be taken to the next question, yeah? So I have to answer all 10 questions correctly in order to get your share of the $1,000 prize pool, which of course is going to be shared in dollars. So yeah, going to be free spins and cash as well. Yeah, we will begin very, very soon. Of course, if you have any questions, right, leave them in the chat box and the support's going to help you out with anything. So yeah, we'll begin very soon. Just be here when the thing starts to secure your participation. And yeah, see you in a bit. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we will begin in about a minute or so. And yeah, so well, my name is Brock. I will be your host of tonight's trivia show here, of course, for the Everybody's Jackpot Live trivia show. And yeah, so let's have some fun tonight. 10 questions, of course, will be available. Yeah, there's going to be some pretty interesting ones tonight. Some are going to be very, very, very easy, and some others might not be so easy. Yeah, but well, I'm sure we'll have some fun. And there's quite a lot of you here ready to answer the questions and of course get your share of the $1,000 prize pool, which of course is going to be paid out in cash and free spins. Well, we will begin in just a short moment. See, there's a lot of activity in the chat going on, and yeah, so wishing you all the best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that this is completely for free to play. Okay, well, in just a short moment's notice, we will begin. So I really, really do hope everybody is ready. And yeah, hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone. Good evening, or good day, good afternoon, depends of course where you're from. Right, but well, ladies and gentlemen, time to begin with the first question of tonight's show. What sports is dubbed the king of sports? Is it tennis, is it archery, or is it soccer? How do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Even though I would replace replace one of the names here, and probably a lot of you would do as well, but yeah, choose from these options, which one is dubbed the king of sports? Is it tennis, is it archery, or maybe is it soccer? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is obviously none other than soccer. Yeah, also of course known as football, right? But yeah, well, they put it in soccer this time around, and yeah, well, that's the first question. Now, let's move on to question number 2, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Cleopatra ruled which country around 2,000 years ago? Was it Sweden, was it China, or maybe was it Egypt? How do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Even though, like, hearing the name Cleopatra, like, instantly gives you an answer, right? So, how do you think? Was it Egypt, was it China, or maybe Sweden, ladies and gentlemen? Well, the correct answer, obviously, is none other than Egypt. Yeah. So, now's the first 2 questions down, and pretty much half of the player base already has gone down. Interesting. Well, in any case, moving on to question number 3, everybody. In the internet term HTML, what does the L stand for? Is it look, is it London, or maybe language? How do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Thinking of internet and internet term HTML, when you first try to, usually you can find this one, at the very, very end of a link, So, what does the L stand for? Well, if you answered the language, you are absolutely correct. Like I said, some pretty interesting questions, including some fairly random topics here and there. Right, well now, let's see, moving on to question number 4 of tonight's show. In the Jewish tradition, what day of the week is the Sabbath, or the day of rest? Is it Friday, is it Wednesday, or is it Saturday? How do you think? Which day of the week do the Jewish call Sabbath? Or the day of rest? Is it Saturday, is it Friday, or maybe is it Wednesday? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is Saturday. Yeah. And even though, like, the name Sabbath, right, probably for, at least for me, personally, I imagined straight away the band, the Black Sabbath, right? Okay, well, moving on to question number 5. So we're halfway there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. How much does the double-up feature cost in the Everybody's Jackpot Live game? Is it half of the main bet? Is it same as the main bet? Or maybe is it £1? How do you think, ladies and gentlemen? For those of you, of course, who have played this game, obviously they know the answer straight away. So how much does the double-up cost in the game? Half of the main bet, same as the main bet, or is it just £1? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered half of the main bet, well, you're absolutely correct. And the Everybody's Jackpot Live game, the double-up feature will cost you additionally half of your bet size, depending, of course, how big do you bet. Right, well, moving on to question number 6 of tonight's show. How many different slushies are there in the Everybody's Jackpot Live bonus game, Pick Me Plaza? Are there 2? Are there 5? Or 10? How do you think? How many slushies are in the Pick Me Plaza bonus game? 2, 5, or 10? Well, Kizzy, how can it be half? It's half additionally to the bet size, the previous one. So, if you answered 5, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, in everybody's Jackpot Live bonus game Pygmy Plaza, there are 5 different slushies. Yeah, they're small, medium, big, double, family size, and all that. Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on right now to question number 7 of tonight's show. In the 1980s, the UK went to war with which country over the Falkland Islands? Was it Brazil? Was it Argentina? Or maybe Spain? Yeah, bit of a history question, somewhat. At least in the modern history, right? So, in the 80s, UK went to war with which country over the Falkland Islands? Was it Brazil? Was it Argentina? Or maybe Spain? Well, if you answered Argentina, you're absolutely correct. Yeah. Quite an interesting mix of questions tonight for sure. Well, 3 more remain, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? 3 more questions remaining. So right now, let's go for question number 8. In which Shakespeare play would you find a character called Desdemona? Was it in Macbeth? Was it in Romeo and Juliet? Or maybe in Othello? How do you think? In which of these Shakespeare plays would you find a character that goes by the name Desdemona? Would it be Romeo and Juliet? Would it be Macbeth? Or maybe Othello? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer to this one is Othello. Yeah, that is the correct answer to question number 8 here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, some bit of literature and everything. Right, well, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 9 of the show. In the Everybody's Jackpot Live game, what is the highest possible multiplier in the free games bonus when the double up feature is not enabled? Is it 50x, is it 100x, or is it 286.8x? How do you think? If you play without the double, how much can you possibly win from the free games? 50, 100, or 286.8? Well, the correct answer to this one is 286.8x. Yeah, quite an interesting number, but, well, that's the way it is for our game. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. There's 229 of you that have reached the 10th and the final question of this show of tonight. Well, the Lego plastic building blocks were invented in which European country? Was it France? Was it Switzerland? Or maybe Denmark? How do you think? Where does Lego come from? France, Denmark, or maybe Switzerland? How do you think? Well, also very specific question. About Legos. Don't step on them, though. Gonna hurt. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you answered Denmark, you are correct. And, well, 206 of you, ladies and gentlemen, managed to answer all the 10 questions correctly. So, congratulations. Well done. Nearly $5 to each and every one of you. And, of course, Everybody's Jackpot Live, as always, available to you, so you can go out and check it out if you've never played it before. Fairly fun game, yeah. So, well, that's going to be it for this show tonight. We will have one more later, yeah, so keep your eyes peeled, of course, for the next show of tonight. So, well, thank you for playing, and we'll see you a little later. Until then.